Hey guys, Jamady52 here, and this is my last week of getting strange rocks. So, I decided it's time to update my house while I go there and get my last construction strange rocks that I'll ever get. This is my first strange rock commentary. I'm looking to make one for all of them this week. I don't promise good because I'm still very new at YouTube, but I'm here to hopefully bring some fun. I'm going to run over here and build a new altar. Look at that, let's just worship Bob right there, yeah. Okay, and also, everyone needs a bell pull. Mine was deleted in an accidental room removal recently, thanks to Jagex. And anyway, this is where I build my fireplaces. For strange rocks. The reason I build fireplaces for strange rocks is one, because I have 200 million construction experience, so there's no sense wasting the money on planks, and two, the chances of getting a strange rock is 1 per item built, not 1 per resource used. So going and using like 8 marble blocks gives me the same opportunity as 2 limestone bricks to obtain a strange rock. It usually does not take me long. The actual time it took me to obtain these strange rocks was just over 37 minutes, which included an unfortunate trip to the GE in the process, which you'll see in a few minutes. I have sped up this video 4 times, and the audio is being done secondly as a separate clip. I got it in my head that I actually wanted to do it that way. I don't really know why. I think the reason was because I didn't want to talk too much about the actual construction skill yet, because within the next 3 weeks you should be seeing my construction interview. On that note, if you have anything that you'd like me to put in that construction interview, any questions about construction or my road to 200 mil or anything like that, do feel free to throw that in the comments and I'll go ahead and try and include it in the interview. One of the things that I wanted to point out here, though, with construction is that it's really not that many items that I had to build to get the rocks. I mean, I think the key here is to be actually training the skill. I think that's what Jagex is after, but it's really not that many. I had 291 limestone bricks, so let's see how many strange rocks I get out of those in my bank. So here we go. And there's one. Okay, so I will end this video after I get the second one, which could be any time now or a little while later. The actual time difference was about 10 minutes between the rocks, so it wasn't actually all that bad, but I just had a really good time. I enjoy training construction, which should be obvious from the fact that I have 200 mil experience, but I also know some people get a 200 mil and then they never want to train the skill again because they're actually burnt out on it. That's not the story for me with construction. So I'm just training along here, enjoying every moment of it. Construction's my passion. Construction is really cool. I've been asked, am I going to do it again? It's no secret that I have a few other Runescape accounts, and I really do love the untrimmed cape, so I will probably be getting another 99 untrimmed. How far I'll get in experience, who knows. I'm in no actual hurry with goals either. I have a page 1 rank, I'm happy, and so I'm just kind of just chilling with it. I do what I want, and so right now I'm working on 200 mil cooking. So that will be fun. In fact, it's the cooking 200 mil that pushed me to finish my strange rocks. After I got my 200 mil construction, I said, that's okay. I can train construction again. That's not gonna bother me. But the idea of having to train cooking again to get strange rocks after 200 mil is actually what pushed me into saying, you know what, I don't want to do that because I feel like that's way too much of a time waste there. As you can see, I just really like training construction, and I'm pretty good with you know, the whole build, tear down kind of thing, without any misclicks now, which is saying a lot because I'm very good at misclicking. And I'm just having fun there. I mean, there's some places here where obviously I'm not being the most efficient, but it's not about efficiency here. It's more about having fun and enjoying the actual training. So, I'm pretty happy with this. Oh, here we come. So, out of 290 bricks, that is 140 fireplaces being built. 1 in 140 actions is pretty good. See, there we go. Ran out of bricks, I ran off to the GE, and I bought 300 more. So, I ended this with 128 of those 300 left. So, some fast math says that 128 out of 590 means that I used 400 and... not 400. Never mind my math. It's horrible in the morning. And doing this at like 2 in the morning. But that's actually normal time for Jamandy52 to actually be awake and on. Very much a night owl. Anyway, 592 minus 128, yeah, that is 472 blocks, so that's not bad. Usually I just outright buy like 500, and that's what was left in my bank when I was done. So, I had a good time with that. So it's just like really good with this training, how it's going, yeah. So, I'm not very good at like commentaries, as you can see. I'm actually pretty nervous. They tend to lead to a lot of questions, and I'm okay with questions. I'm actually good with questions, but I'm really insecure. But that said, I want to give a huge little kind of shout out to a guy who's never gonna watch my video, but Suomi. He came out and did a commentary this week, and if Suomi can do a commentary, I can do a commentary. So he actually did really great, and I found it pretty cool that, you know, someone like him went up and said, hey, you know what, I'm gonna do a commentary, and people may not like my voice, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So same story here, except I'm not ranked #1, and I'm not like cool. I'm just this person who happens to have 200 mil construction experience. I'm not anybody, but it takes a lot of confidence for me to make a commentary, which is actually why I recorded this separately, because I figured I would just chicken out and then I wouldn't have a commentary, and I was not unhappy with that idea. But a lot of my friends have really been pushing me. They tell me that I'd be good at it. I finally found what I want to make out of my YouTube, what I want to do. So hopefully things will get better. If you have any pointers, please put them in the comments. I'm going to actually, you know, try my best here and put in some effort. And here we go. There it is. Always train, always train, always train. There you go.